Hey everybody, welcome to Beach Babe Tarot. In today's pick pile, we are going to do yes, no, maybe to your question. And so pile 1 is an amethyst and a bat. Pile 2 is unakite, jasper, and a whale. And then pile 3 is the smoky quartz and an octopus. And as always, if you're new to this channel, like before a reading, I love to do postcard from spirit. It usually always ties into the readings. And what I'm going to also do with this reading is not only get your answer to your question, but also dive into what the question is about, and also some advice and a little bit more in depth about the answer as well. So let's get started with postcard from spirit. On the outside of the postcard has a beautiful butterfly, and this deck is by Colette Baron Reed. And I just think the messages on these cards are beautiful, so I love to read them. This is a collective for everyone, all 3 piles. The message is for everybody. And as always, this reading is a collective reading, not an individual reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I do also believe that if you're meant to find a pile, there's a message in it for you somewhere. So let's get started with the message from Spirit. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is to surrender the non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of the times when you must treat the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach that you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents when it's time for a greater effort. You know exactly when you'll need to work these manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of life, but as you develop your skills, affluences will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust the currents. For we are right there with you with our little umbrella, drink smiles at your success. So yeah, this is kind of interesting because the message ties into the reading. And I don't look at this card. We're kind of seeing it together because I like these messages for myself as well. But it's kind of a perfect card tying into yes, no, maybe questions. And that we'll see how the ebb and flow with these answers to these questions go. So take a moment and pause the video and pick your piles, and I will see you in your readings. Hey everybody, welcome to pile 1. If you picked this pile, you picked the amethyst and you picked the bat. And also this deck is called Divine Timing Oracle deck. So this is the yes, no, or maybe pile. So I'm not really sure which one you pick. We'll lift it up and see what the answer to your question is. So the amethyst is awareness, intuition, deep love, happiness, stress relief. So, I'm getting from this stone with this answer is like, it might be, something that you're stressed about, not sure which direction to go. I'm somewhat feeling this one might be a career one, but we're going to find out. This might be yes, no answer to a career. We're going to clarify what aspect of your life the answer is going to be for. And then we also have the bat. The bat signifies it's the guardian of the night. A lot of people fear the bat, but in a lot of cultures, it's deemed a good omen and good luck. And of course, a lot of movies depict the bat as, negative as well. But it is the guardian of the night, which is protection. It's also freedom from fear. So if this fear is making a decision, the bat symbol would be significant in that. And it also is good luck in trusting your instinct. They fly at night, so they have to live on the instinct. So you might already know the answer to your question. You just want that validation, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So we're going to put those up there and see how they tie more into the reading. I love the Divine Oracle deck. It does give some, I don't really, time is lineal. We only experience time in the 3D. So time does not exist in any other realms other than the 3D where we live. So it's kind of hard to ask that question to spirit about timing because, it's just almost impossible to ask because it could change in the drop, of a hat. So, it does give you kind of some roundabout ways, but, it could say spring, but it could be spring in 3 years, or it could be spring, so take the timing part with a grain of salt and not verbatim. The message in it is more important than the timing. And sometimes it's just, we just live in an impatient world. But anyway, I'm babbling. So let's get to the reading. And so let's see what your answer to your question is. So the answer to your question is no. Keep in mind with no's that a lot of times when there's a no, it means there's something better for you. So I know a lot of times, no one likes that word no. Well, let's put it over here. Or put it up here. Because, there's disappointment that always seems to come with a no. And, but I look at the minute, the less energy you put into a no, the quicker your manifestation of what you do want comes. Even if there is some disappointment with that other question, we're going to delve into more what this no is about. But I just wanted to say a little bit of that just like, I almost could hear some people being like, oh, but let's see. So it says not the right time. So yeah, that's literally just what I said. A no doesn't necessarily mean no. It may mean no right now. And like I said, we're going to get clarity on what this no means. And there's a clock down here too. So it is about maybe divine timing, and we'll get some clarity on that as well. But this doesn't sound like a hard no to me. I feel like it's a no right now. Now might not be the timing, whatever question you're asking. Is this a no in a relationship? Is this a no with a career opportunity? Is this a no with a decision you need to make that you've been stewing on? So we're going to get more into what that no really means. So I'm going to start out with, let me think. Do I want to start out? Let me get some more, see if I can get, no, let's wait. Let's do tarot. Let's do tarot first. Let's get some tarot to see where this answer is about. Let's see what this answer is about. Let's see if let's get some energy. What is this no about? Oop. Okay, get some more. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to take that. Let's put that right there. The Wheel of Fortune means that you're moving forward in this situation, and we're going to get clarity on the situation. But I like the Wheel of Fortune card coming out, first, because it means that whatever this no is, things, it's not stuck. Like it's moving forward and into a better direction. Well, that didn't take long, did it? So, and I do take reversals. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This says a lot. So it does mean stuck energy. I kind of felt in the beginning, this is about a career decision. I feel like, let's clarify this, because both of these being in reverse means that, you're coming out of energy, like you're coming out of this no energy, because this queen is facing the queen that's looking away. So this is you, and this is that person. So it's almost like you might be making the decision to not take, I feel like it's a job offer. I feel like this is a big career change, or it's just something that you wanted to do. And yeah, let's get some clarity on that. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. So you're sitting there with the Queen of Swords. Like, this is your decision. I feel like this is your decision, not theirs. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. So, yeah. So the Queen of Swords, this is blocked energy. It's sideways, the Justice card. So, I'm going to put it upright. But it does signify, when it comes out sideways to me, it signifies a little bit of blocked energy. So the Justice card is meaning, like, the decision you're going to make is going to propel you into exactly what you want. Like, everything is on your side. This decision that you make will benefit you whether you take it or don't take it. Or you take it right now. We'll get a timing. That's why I wasn't sure if I was going to start with the timing, but I wanted to kind of get a feel for the situation first before I went into what this no timing is about. Let's get some clarity on the Queen of Wands. Clarity on the Queen of Wands, please. So yeah, there we go. This whatever this is this person's worried that you're not going to take the job. Or you're not gonna, I do feel like this is a career decision very strongly. And if that doesn't resonate with you right now, then maybe, you might want to look at another pile. Or if you resonate with two piles and we're torn between two, the other pile might be the one you need to go to. But this offer they're a little bit stressed and worried, because I feel like you qualify more than probably anything, but I feel like your holdup is the terms and conditions of this job or this career change or this path that you want to take. And I kind of feel like with the World card now that this might be like moving to a different location, or you might have to travel farther to this job. I feel like for a small amount for a few of you out there, that this would be moving towns, moving cities. And for some, I feel like it would be a farther commute. And you're kind of weighing out all that, traffic, time, money, Let's clarify the World card. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, not the World. How do I call it the World? The Wheel of Fortune. I think I called it the World before. So the World card I feel like it's in there for you. It'd be funny if it flew out, but let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So this is, there we go. So yes, we've got the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to see if I want to take them out in reverse. On the Wheel of Fortune, which is about money. It's about getting what you want. It's about the job offer. And being that it's in reverse, you're going to get the job offer that you want. And yes, that's exact. So we've got the oh my gosh. So this would be uprooting with the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Wands, not Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Ten of Wands. So this would, or the Ten of Cups. Oh, get it right, Sherry. This would be a move. So this is about making a decision to uproot and move. And the Death card is new beginnings. So it needs a new beginning. So I feel like even though I'm starting to make sense about the timing of this to get what you want, is like, it's not a hard no, as in like, you're not going to take this job, but there's many factors that are going into this about making this decision, the moving part, the uprooting the family, just the whole change in the stuff, you're kind of in your head, is this going to be worth it in the end? And we're going to clarify that. We're going to clarify if this is the right decision for you. So let's clarify the four of Swords. Clarifying the Four of Swords. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. So yeah, this is a really clear message here. Oh, we've got the Devil. So yeah, I feel like, again, this kind of clarifies it on their end. I want to clarify it for you, and we're going to do another card. So this is, yes, them, again, worried about you not taking this position. Like, they were kind of playing it like, I feel like the employer was almost playing it like they don't need you, and that they're almost was playing that card of like, we have other people, like we've got to make this decision. And now it's kind of backfiring on them, because now they're starting to realize that, wait a second, like we might be losing this person that fits this company. And, you know, they're kind of backpedaling at this point. So let's clarify the devil. And then we'll see if this is a good company. Clarifying the devil. Let's clarify the... So that did come up in the upright position. So, and it just kind of flipped, but I'm feeling it upright. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, this would be a good job offer. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get all the stipulations of what you want. And I would stick firm with that. You know, they might still try to, you know, make some moves, but they're not going to say no in the end. And I feel like, you know, it is a good company. This is a good direction to go. You know, the pentacle is in your hand, and if the pentacle was facing the other way, so you're walking away with what you want, like you're walking away with the offer. Let's see, let's ask about, Spirit, give us some guidance on clarity on the company. So let's do, oh, there we go, Knight of Swords, yeah. Oh, interesting. So that one was already, I'm going to take that because it was reversed. So yeah, again, it just clarifies more, but it's in reverse, saying that once you make this offer, because it was in reverse, once you make this offer, you know, they're going to be like relieved, because we've got the Knight of Swords, you know, meaning they're successful in the offer and proposition of, you know, what everybody wants. So, but that's not clarity on the company. Let's get some, maybe I should use another deck. Let me see here. Yeah, let's do another deck to clarify. Let's clarify the company. We'll use gold. This is my gold deck. I love this deck so much. It's very slippery, but it's fun. But I love it because the cards are so beautiful, but I'm going to use it because this seems to be a job offer and money. That gold symbolizes money. So let's get some clarity on the company. Is the company, a little bit of clarity on what it would be like to work with this company, what this company is about. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity on this moving forward. So yeah, we've got, oh, see, I told you they were slippery. But I've got 3 cards here. So we have, oh yes, the 4 of Wands. How beautiful is that? There's validation too. And then we have the 9 of Cups, which is forward movement, progression. And also your cups are full and you're sitting there, King of the Castle. And then the 2 of Swords is a decision being made. In reverse, it means the decision was being made. In the upright position, it means you need to make that decision. And so I feel like the no is now turning into a yes, but about the right timing. And I feel like the timing now is making sense, that it's about, you know, sticking to your terms and conditions before you give that yes. It not, you know, get that yes. It's no until you get that yes is what I'm getting from this. And about the timing is right, because if you say yes too soon, then you're going to have to work for those terms and conditions. I do feel like this company might be a little stingy with their promotions, but they're also smart enough to know when they get they want to keep what they have. I feel like this might even be an independent company and not a corporate company, but it could be a corporate company for some of you out there. But I feel like it's a lot of independent, where they kind of have to watch their budget, and they might have to, and I feel with this job offer, it is about budgeting, and you might have been a little bit out of budget and they were told to, like, you know, try to, you know, get this person. Now they realize, okay, we can cut we can cut somewhere else to get this person on board with us. And I feel like now all this is making sense. And with the amethyst, it's about the intuition. And, I feel like, and about stress relief. And I feel like when you make that decision, you're going to have so much more relief, and then it's just moving forward. And also your intuition, I feel like already knows. You just wanted that little bit of validation. And then, the bat symbol makes sense. It's called the freedom from fear and luck and trust in your instinct, and trust that this, is going to be a good decision for you and your family, or just you alone if you don't have a family. Pets are family too. So let's get a little bit more clarity on the company. Is this a good... So yeah, here's another again. Is she going to make the decision? And then you're sitting there. You're sitting there as the Queen of Swords. You've got the power in this situation. You've got the knowledge, and you're making that offer to them, and you're holding firm to your decision, and you're making that offer. So that's beautiful. And then again, that's just another Three of Swords making that decision. I feel like this is, the decision's been made, but it may have been a decision between you and another person, but clearly the decision has been made to be you. And the other person may have taken that lesser offer, and that's where they were trying to make that decision with the Three of Swords. So I love, and look how beautiful those cards are. I mean, look at the detail. I love them so much. Yeah, I love that. So let's get about, since it did say about not the right time, let's, I feel like not the right time means holding out for that offer you want. I don't feel like this is about a spring, summer, fall, or, at 2:30 on Tuesday kind of answer. I feel like this is stay to your no until you get that yes of what you want, and stick out that time, and, make that decision too. And there might be a little bit of like, they're giving you a decision to start when you want to start too. It could have been not the right timing. Like maybe you have, kids in school, and you want to wait till school's out and make that transition, especially if you have to move. And I think they're going to pretty much adhere to most of what you want. So let's get some clarity on not the right time yet. Let's get some clarity on not the right time. I feel like that one's. So we have faith. Perfect. So yeah, I feel like that's have faith that this is all going to work out. And I don't know if they all have on the 2, but we've got 2 2s here. And I feel like, that might be significant. I haven't studied the whole entire deck, so I don't know if all of them have this or not. But yes, I'd say have faith that this is all going to work out. And it definitely looks like it's going to work out. I don't see any, once you make that decision and they have that sense of relief, I don't see anything holding this back at all. So let's get clarity on the no. Let's get some clarity on a no. This is a pretty straightforward reading. Let's get some clarity on the no. There we go. Springtime. So I think that kind of just gives that answer. So they are R2s, but we got 2 2 2. So yeah, I feel like when, what I said earlier about the moving, if you do have to move locations, or even if it's not a huge location move, but your kids may need to move school districts. Like if you move across town, they might be in a different school district, and you don't want them to switch. Right now, of course, this is timeless reading. So whenever this finds you, that's going to be, but the springtime might be that situation. If you're in that situation where, you're uprooting, children, or there could be other scenarios in that where springtime is a new beginning too. It also signifies a new start and a new career opportunity. And, I love that about, the divine timing of things. And especially since we're kind of at the end, the end of winter, getting into the spring, depending on where you live, that this might be a very sudden move and decision as well. It's obviously easier to move when, kids are not in school, if that does apply to you. And if it doesn't apply to you, it just still, spring is so much an easier time to move than winter, when if you're in an area where it's snowing, the weather's miserable, it is a lot harder to move in the winter time. And so springtime is better. And and also too, if you're trying to sell a house, or you're trying to, make that move, have to make that move of selling the house, springtime is always the best time because everything's blooming, everything turns green. Again, you get all people that are looking. Most people want to move before school starts. So, there's so much about, the perfect timing of moving in the springtime. It's just a better opportunity. And so let's get this is a beautiful message. Like, I think if this is a perfect example how no's aren't always no's, and I think it's just rethinking that no. And even if it was a hardcore solid no, for this is the wrong decision for you, that the right decision, the message from Spirit is perfect. It's just follow that ebb and flow of those decisions that we make, and having that patience and just going with the flow. But let's get you some charms, and let's see what kind of comes out. I like to do it this way. So we've got the star and the unicorn, which is, forward movement too, and wish fulfilled, and wish upon a star. The unicorn's kind of a mystical creature that, always I think this is a great validation that this is a good decision to make that move. But sticking to, like I said, and this is the sun, which goes very beautifully with the world card. And, the sun signifies, happy family. In the tarot deck, it's, the sun is it's a major arcana. So it's one of the better cards in the deck. So that's great clarity as well. And then we have the strawberry, which strawberries, depending on where you live, up in the north, strawberries bear their fruit, in spring, summer, but in the south, they bear their fruit in the winter, January, February. So it's, it might signify that timing, having that springtime, summertime time to make that change. And then of course, you could take this as a whale tail, or you could take this as a mermaid tail, which again is another mystical creature. And, water's about emotion, and it's about flow. And I think that ties great in with the Spirit postcard too, about the ebb and flow. It's just, taking that move, making that change. I really, really get good energy with this reading. I really feel like that this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for everyone involved. And I feel like once that decision's been made, there'll be this sigh of relief. And, then it's just putting together the plans and putting everything together. And then it'll become exciting. But I feel like in your heart, this doesn't feel like just your decision. I feel like this is somewhat other people involved. And, a lot of the pressure is put on you. But I feel like this is a beautiful reading. And I feel like, oh, I didn't see that one fell out. Love. I think you'll love this transition. I think you'll love this movement. And I did not see that fall out. So I think I hope you really enjoyed this reading. I think this is a beautiful no. It's probably the most beautiful no I've ever seen for you. And stick with that. Stick to your guns on what you want, because you're the one making the transition, and you're the one making the move for this company, and you deserve to have exactly what you want, and they're going to take it. So have a great day. I'll see you in the next reading. Hey everybody, welcome to pile 2. If you picked pile 2, you picked the Unakite Jasper, and I'm kind of right off the bat feeling like this might be a love reading because it's a heart, but we will see what the question and the answer is in a moment. So the Jasper is it promotes union, peace, rebirth. It's a powerful healing stone. It's for grounding, letting go of self-defeating patterns. So if you have those self-sabotaging thoughts, like you might want to carry Euchainite Jasper, it's great for letting go of old patterns. And I think it's a beautiful stone. And the fact that it's in the heart shape, that's the one that came out, I'm going to clarify. This may not, if this doesn't, love reading doesn't resonate with you, with your yes, no question, you might want to pick another pile. As always, this is a, timeless reading. It's also a collective reading, not one-on-one. So take what resonates, but this is a yes, no, maybe answer or question. So if it's a career win, you might want to pick another pile, or if you were torn between two piles, you might want to go more to the other one if you pick this one. And I don't know yet, so we don't know if it's love. I'm going by my intuitive feeling that I'm feeling like it is. And, but we're going to get clarity on what the question's about and go more into that. So yeah, and even if this isn't a love thing, if you do have self-sabotaging thoughts or you need some more grounding, it is a very, very, very powerful healing stone in all aspects of life. So we're going to put that up there. And then the trinket that you picked was the whale. So the whale is peace, wisdom, longevity, love, and protection. And it also can rule emotions because it's in the water, and it's the largest creature, mammal in the water. So we're going to see how that ties into all this. And I feel like, I'm not saying any other creatures probably in the ocean would fear the whale, but I don't think anything gets in its way. But it always seems to have a lot of little helpers with it too. So, we're going to see how this ties into your reading. So let's get to the answer to your question. Is it yes, no, or maybe? This is my Divine Timing Oracle deck. So why I don't, time is 3D. It is lineal. So in the spirit world, time does not exist. It only exists in a 3D. So timing can be a factor of, it could be anywhere from years to months to whatever, but when the timing comes up, it'll give you kind of a gist of the energy of the timing. So let's get to the answer to your question, and then we'll get to what is the question. So the answer to your question is yes. So that's great if you wanted a yes. Depending on, I don't see how yeses can be negative. Unless you're questioning, should I break up with this person? And it's a yes, then we'll kind of get some clarity on all this to see if it is that kind of yes, or if it is a yes to move forward. So let's put that right there for now. And let's see what the card says. The card says, stay positive about it. So I do feel like this is not a breakup yes. This is I'm kind of getting that feeling that this definitely probably is about a relationship. And I feel, well, again, we're going to get some clarity. I do feel like there is a little bit of heavy energy around this card of like ready to give up kind of energy. But, I'm going to definitely clarify. We're going to clarify with tarot first, and then I'm going to get some more about timing with the divine timing deck. But I'm going to put that over here. Let's put the yes and stay positive over here with Mr. Whale and the hearts. And let's get some clarity with some tarot here about what is going on with this yes situation. And get some clear energy in here. Okay. And we'll see how it ties into Postcard from Spirit too. Let's get some clarity on the yes. Get some clarity on Pile 2's yes. Clarity on Pile 2's yes. Let's get some clarity, more clarity on Pile 2's yes. More clarity on Pile 2's yes. I think that might be a little bit too many. We'll see what I want to take here. Definitely going to take that one. And let me get some more clarity on Pile 2's. There we go. So we have, and I do take reversals, the Page of Pentacles. Looks like an offer that was denied. Someone, oh yes, wait, now but we have the Three of Swords in reverse though. And so it looks like a little bit, yeah, we've got a lot of reversals here. I do take reversals because I do believe that energy is, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Wands, and in reverse. So I do feel like this feels a little messy. I'm not gonna lie. This feels a little messy. So I do feel, this is in reverse. So in reverse means that whatever this situation was, it's been taken care of. I do feel like that, you were giving to a situation and it wasn't reciprocated. And it could have been I don't necessarily get, for some people, I do get the feeling there was another person involved and now that's been taken care of. But I do feel like there was a third party with a few of you. But I more feel like it was just a decision that this person just wasn't ready to make. But we're going to clarify. I definitely want to clarify some of this, and with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it just means that, again, you were given, it wasn't reciprocated. So it was non-reciprocated energy. And it's almost like I feel this card being heavy, like it was just exhausting. And now you're just like, it's, should I even give any more to this situation? And so we're going to clarify. Let's clarify. I don't think I need to clarify the Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's pretty clear. But I do want to clarify the Three of Swords. Clarity on the Three of Swords. Let's give clarity on the Three of Swords for pile 2. So yes, there we go again. We've got the Seven of Pentacles too, which is like you've worked so hard in this relationship you put so much work and time into this relationship to not receive any reciprocity and anything in return. I'm not feeling like this person didn't give anything. I just don't feel like they gave their full potential. It wasn't their priority. And we'll see if that's going to change. But we did get a yes. So we're going to obviously clarify that. But let's clarify the Six of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Six of Wands in reverse for pile 2. Ooh, hello. That was pretty cool. I hope that was cool on camera, not candle. Almost hit the candle. So we've got the Three of Swords, which is, I feel like it's joint energy. I feel like you're just kind of like, do I climb this mountain? Do I not climb this mountain? Do I give them any more swords or wands? Do I move forward in this situation? So it's just kind of validating like the hard work, and do I give any more into this relationship? And we're going to clarify that. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for pile 2. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for pile 2. And I might have to get clarifying the Ten of Pentacles for pile. There we go. There's one that wants to come out. And we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's kind of validating that heavy energy of like, am I going to get a new beginning with this person? Is it worth getting them? It's in reverse. So it's still that decision. You're just in that decision mode. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that clarifies that beautifully. So the Two of Pentacles is that's Libra energy. And look at the ebb and flow. Like, look at this just turmoil and exhaustion. And like, I've put so much into this relationship, and like, you're juggling and trying to figure out like, what do I do? Do I give it one more try? Do I give it any more energy? I don't feel like this is necessarily, I'm not feeling like this is necessarily a toxic. We do have the, the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is just, again, it's like walking away, making that decision to walk away from all this. And then we have, it's in reverse. But I do feel like the fact that this is in reverse, the decision is going to be made. Like, that decision is going to be made and you're going to stick with it regardless. We'll see which way to go. And that yes could be to walk away. That yes could be, yeah, staying positive in your decision to walk away from this. And we're going to get some more clarity on that. Or it could be a yes that says stay positive and just work through this. But this is, sorry, got allergies, so I've been fighting that. But this could definitely be that energy of walking away. And so that's a beautiful, clarification on the Ace of Swords. I apologize for that. So let's get I want to see where your person's at. I mean, I know this is about you and your answer, but let's see where Pile 2's person's energy is at. Where is Pile 2 person's energy? Clarify. So we've got, we've got the Hierophant. So they've been working on themselves. That's a beautiful clarification card, that they've been taking that time to work on themselves. And I think they've also incorporated help, whether they went to a counselor or they're talking to a friend. But I do feel like that they're feeling more confident about themselves and they're feeling better about themselves. Let's get more clarity on your person. Clarity on Pile 2's person. Let's get some clarity on Pile 2's person. So let's see if I'm going to take all these. So yes, we have the Page of Swords. And we have the Lovers. I love this. And then we have the Temperance in reverse, and we have the Chariot, which is slow movement. So, the Page of Swords is, again, this is in their confidence that they've worked on themselves. That's a good clarity of the Hierophant. They're feeling in their way, and I feel like they're feeling like they can give those cups, and they're feeling more confident in them, and they could have some immature energy that they're working on too. But I feel like this is a beautiful energy of the person. So I'm starting to lean more towards, and again, the Temperance, you show up as a Chariot and a Temperance. This is very slow moving, and you've been very impatient with this. But again, it's about staying positive too, as you have with your Yes card, about staying positive. And, maybe you do need to carry that Jasper and kind of clear some of that self-sabotaging negative energy that this relationship has put you in that frame of. And so I think that, will help with that patience. So let's get your energy. Where's Pile 2's energy in this connection? Which I kind of can already feel that. Where's Pile 2's energy in this connection? Pile 2's energy in this connection. The Judgment. Yeah, you're still trying to make that decision. And then we got the King of Cups, which is you're trying to make this decision. This person is wishy-washy. The King of Cups is someone who wants to give their cup and they take it away. They give their cup and they take it away. It's been a back and forth situation. This could be, a twin flame, or it could be a soulmate connection. We can verify that as well. But the Judgment is still making that decision. It's in the upright position. So you're definitely ready to make that decision. You're just feeling like, you need a little bit of guidance. And you got the King of Cups, who is someone who's brought and taken their cup away multiple times. And it is exhausting. I feel for you. Like, I think we've all been in that situation to where we give. And I think it's about time that we start putting ourselves first. And it's not a narcissistic thing. It's more like it's a self-care thing by putting ourselves first. So let's get some more clarity on Pile 2 feelings. Pile 2's feelings. Clarity on Pile 2's feelings. So yeah, we've got the Knight of Cups. So this person probably was a little bit more immature in relationships. But over here, it clearly shows that they're working on themselves. They have worked on themselves. They're feeling a lot more confident. They're feeling a lot more ready to bring their cup to you. And let's see how Pile 2's person feels about them. How does Pile 2's person feel about them? And we're definitely going to get some advice on this. And so we've got the Chariot came out again. I did put it back in. So they're going to be slow moving. I'd say, this person wants to take it slow. They don't want to screw things up anymore. And, they want to offer you that Two of Cups. And then we've got the Lovers. And, I love this deck because I think I called this the Lovers and I meant the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is about union. Like it's about, someone who's made a decision, but their decision, they're not ready to jump straight into it. It might start out, like let's be friends and let's get to know each other before, I feel like you might be doing this backwards, where you already jumped into that Two of Cup energy and then you didn't really get to know each other. And then it was kind of like, this immature energy of like, I don't say I necessarily get player vibes, but I definitely feel like this person now understands that they need to get to know you before they can truly offer you their cup. And then we've got the Lovers card, which is beautiful because I'm going to put the Chariot over that so I don't get in trouble. So the Lovers card is beautiful because that's telling you where their head and heart is, and they're together, they're in the same place, and they want what you want, but they have to take it slow. They want to get to know you. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is beautiful. That's a union card. They want a home with you. They want a future with you. They are dreaming of this. And I feel like for you, it's like hard to believe. Like, it's almost like you're sitting in that energy of like, God, I would need a miracle. This would take a miracle. Well, this is a miracle. This is a miracle. And then we've got the Queen of Swords sitting up here. You are their queen. They see your strength and your power, and they know that you're deserving of, you're deserving to have the world. You're deserving of someone to give them the world, and they're working on trying to figure out how to give you the world. And yes, at the bottom, this is, reversing, Seven of Wands is like, they're willing, and it's in reverse. So they're willing to fight for this, which they definitely did not fight for this before. They definitely were not fighting for this connection. You were fighting for this connection, but I asked about them. So, now they see where this connection is worth fighting for. And I think this is beautiful validation on their, and I feel like I feel like for a lot of you, you're not in union with this person, or you're not really talking to this person, or you just started and it's kind of like you ran into them and it was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, haven't seen you in a while kind of energy. I definitely don't feel like that this is a union energy at all. But I do feel like either you're going to run into them and you're going to have that, oh, hi, how are you? Or you're going, you're going to hear from them, and we're going to get clarity on so I might try to get a little bit more timing with this, but the staying positive, I feel like it's a great message. And I feel like the postcard from Spirit ties into this one as well as it did pile one, where it's just go with that flow. Like what is meant to be will be. And when you stay in that flow and don't go upstream, you're fighting the current, you just flow down and you can just float down the river and enjoy the scenery, where when you're swimming upstream, you're just focused on getting one step farther, and you really don't get that far. So I think this is beautiful clarity on the yes. And I'm feeling more like this is worth sticking it out for. More than like, yes, I should walk away. But let's get some timing. Let me go to the Divine Timing Oracle deck. Let's get some timing on this. And then let's get some spirit guidance. Let's ask some spirit to give you some guidance on this connection. Because I just feel like you're feeling a little bit down. I feel a little bit of down energy. So let's get some clarity for pile 2 on timing. Ooh. Love that. April. So April is spring. And also, spring is about new beginnings. So this doesn't necessarily mean anything about spring or the month of April, but it also can mean new beginnings. It's kind of like when what's coming to me right now is, when like you have your beautiful flower garden, and then we have the seasons come. So winter comes and your frost kills back all your beautiful spring, summer flowers. And they don't look so good. You know, they look like they had a rough winter. Then all of a sudden you get the warmth of the sun and you get the rain and the spring, and all of a sudden out from the ground blooms this beautiful flower once again. And I feel like that's kind of been the cycle of this relationship, is going through the seasons of, you know, the frost and the rebloom and the frost and the rebloom. But I feel now with this energy that this new beginning is going to be a new, you know, a permanent new beginning. I don't feel like that ebb and flow, we'll get clarity on it, but I don't feel like the ebb and flow is, I feel like it's done, you know, like with this connection. This person has grown so much. So let's get some more clarity for pile 2 on timing. Pile 2 and timing. And that one like really flew up in the air. Release all expectations. Like that's so beautiful, because I think it ties into the staying positive. It's like you have, you know, you've got this pattern, and so your expectations, and that Jasper, again, we're coming into this is like releasing those negative thoughts, releasing, the self-sabotaging thoughts in this relationship. And I don't think you do it for yourself. I think you just play out these scenarios in your head that, you know, something good happens with this person. You're playing out that this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And so I think you need to just release all expectations and go with the flow, that what Spirit says. Go with that flow. Have fun with them. Don't have any expectations of them professing their love, or just be friends and get to know them and laugh and do things and build that bond with this person. So I think that all three of these are beautiful messages about the timing and what you need to do to get your cups, to get your love, to get out of this energy that you're in. They're out of the energy because they were never really in it. They were never really in the energy you're in, because they didn't know what they wanted. You know, they were just, they knew what they want, then they didn't know what they want. They knew what they want, and they didn't know what they want. So, but now they know what they want. So they weren't in your energy of fear and self-sabotaging thoughts and having these expectations. They had no expectations. They were just whatever. So I feel like when you balance your energy to match someone else's, your cups come in a lot quicker. So let's see what deck I want to use to give you guidance. Okay, let's do... All right, let's start with this. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some guidance for pile 2. Guidance for pile 2. So yes, we have religious factors, which doesn't necessarily mean religious. Your love life is influenced by your religion, upbringing, and spiritual path. So I feel like this doesn't necessarily mean that. I feel that ties into the staying positive and release all expectations of this relationship or this union. And, it is influenced by your spiritual path and your thoughts. And that's all this is about, is thoughts. Thoughts produce, and thoughts are powerful. So this is a reminder to you to, stay in that positive, vibe, and stay in those positive thought patterns, no matter what it takes. Let's get you another message. I just feel like I feel so much heavy energy. I just want to give you a hug, because I think every single person has been in that energy before. Ooh. So I always feel, this one flipped and fell on the floor. Let's see if I can. And so I always feel when cards hit the floor, it means you need more grounding. You need to get more grounding in your thoughts, and even going out into your bare feet and getting grounded. It's this retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So yeah, I think I said that before I even read it about grounding. And, I definitely feel like you probably need to get some Unakite Jasper, because, you need to kind of ground and just release some of that negative energy into the earth, and just ask for guidance. Like, you don't have to go into specifics, just ask for guidance to get through these emotions and these feelings that you've been carrying for so long, and, and work your way to your cups. So let's see what Spirit has to say about your person's energy. What does Pile 2's person's energy at? Pile 2's person's energy at in this connection? So we have healing family ties, family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So that's what this person is dealing with, is they're dealing with, childhood wounds and traumas, and they're working on their forgiveness, even with their self and their self behavior, and their self-sabotaging too. I don't even think they even realize they self-sabotage. So this really is beautiful because it validates all the tarot to where this person has been working on themselves. They're doing the work. So now you have to do the work. So let's get some more clarity for Pile 2's, where their person's at in this connection and where they're at in their life. Pile 2's person. Pile 2's person. So yeah, we have unrequited love and release your ex. So let's go with the unrequited love. So there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So yeah, I feel like that is I feel like this is more your energy than theirs, is that you're feeling like, is this a waste of my time? They're not feeling that. This is more, but here's the interesting part, is these came out together, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So that's what is going on. And maybe the Three of Swords did come up. So for some of you, I do feel like that's what your person is doing, is they're releasing that toxicness of their past, which is releasing their ex. They don't have time for that energy in themselves anymore. They realize how exhausting it is. So I feel like for some of you, that third party energy that showed up with the Three of Swords is them getting rid of that to be able to move forward. And then for some of you, it's also about releasing just that negative energy of the ebb and flow of that the toxicness of the relationship. And I don't feel like it's bad. There's always a little bit of toxicity in relationships when you're trying to work things out. But obviously, if someone is physically or verbally abusive, that's not okay. And this would be a yes to walk away. But I don't feel like that's the case in this situation. And I feel like this is your energy of feeling like, that's just that heavy energy, right there sitting in the center, to where you need to get balanced to be able to be drawn towards this person. Let's get some guidance from Spirit for Pile 2. What guidance do we have for Pile 2? Guidance for Pile 2 in this connection. Guidance for Pile 2 in this connection. So we have the bee community. Beautiful. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everyone you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of your abundance. So there you go. It ties into that positive thoughts again. We've got another card about positive thoughts and positive energy. So, and it does. If you need to talk with someone, the bee community is, they can't make the honey without the queen, and they can't make the honey without each working bee. And you reap the sweetness of all your hard work that you feel you put into this is, in that positiveness of making the sweetness. Let's get some more guidance for Pile 2 from Spirit. Guidance for Pile 2. I feel that. Let's get this. Okay, so we have the heroine, patience. Yes. So create a place of nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Again, there we go, is grounding and patience and staying positive, finding that balance. And, and the heron is headed towards your person, like that patient. I'm going to put that right in the middle, because I feel like that balances out that unrequited love feeling by, this is union. There's two herons here, and they're both looking towards the future, and they're balanced. And it just, look at all the beautiful colors in there as well. So I think that's a beautiful representation of this union energy. Let's get some Let's get some union energy. This is from my Soul Helper Oracle deck. I love this deck as well. I love all my decks, but some of them hold more meaning. This one has beautiful messages. So let's get some guidance from the Soul Helper Oracle deck for pile 2. Some guidance for this pile 2 from Soul Oracle deck. Let's get some guidance for pile 2. So we have Flames of Desire. Let them shine out and radiate light and shun dark paths. Again, this ties all this together beautifully, that your desire and what you want will be fulfilled. When you shun that dark path, and when you release that Jasper, when you release all that negative thoughts and self-sabotaging energy, is like, look how fierce she is. She's got the fierce eyes, and we got the heart, which is love and union. And really, the power of this relationship is really in your hands at this point. And there is a message. So let me get the book and see what the message 17 says. Let's see. The Flames of Desire. The blazing fire of love inside yearns to be fulfilled. It longs for physicality, touch, tenderness, and sensual togetherness. It is the most ancient and truly divine. Desire for fusion, the dissolution of matter. In our world, unfortunately, the flames of desire are used as a means to tie and bind us, which is exactly the opposite of what our divine source once intended for us. Sex sells is not our motto, or at least that of many of those marketing products. And again, unfortunately, it works. These flames of desires are often also used to practice black magic and to bind and ensnare other people. You have drawn this card in order to recognize the truth and to withdraw from this false and destructive plan in order to live the pure divine plan of physical and divine love. When two become one in a blazing flame of love, they forget who they are. The self is dissolved and they become entirely consumed by feeling the pure energy. Search for the truth of passion, desire, and the flames of love within you and in your relationship. If you have no partner, seek out someone who lights a fire in you without asking anything in return. Actively address issues and desires, and do not ashamed of what drives you. Be ashamed of what drives you. The divine source has given us a hot flame of love as a gift, along with our yearning for our partner and desire for union. So I feel for some of you, you may have used your sexuality to keep this person. And that's a very shallow and superficial, and I don't mean shallow in the bad way, but it's a very superficial love. Like, I think what this is saying is, be your authentic self without any expectations. And that, release the expectations was in here. It's like, be that friend and show them who you really are, and, let that wall and shell down. But some people do use their sexuality to snag, but it doesn't last very long. Like, that relationship does not last very long. And because it's strictly on the shallow physical side. And I think this, for some of you, I think that probably will resonate, that may be what you were doing in this connection. And maybe that's the only way you knew to get love. And, but all this is saying is like grounding yourself and releasing all those negative thoughts, and stay in the positive, and don't have expectations in any aspect of your life. You can desire and want something and don't have an expected outcome, and you'll still get the outcome. And sometimes it's even better. And I think this is a beautiful reminder of, what our true essence is as humans on this earth, is that our true essence is that burning flame, that burning desire in us, that's deeper than just our surface and our looks and what we have to offer on the outside. It's more what we have to offer on the inside. So I think this is a great message from the Soul Helper Oracle. And I do want to get more on your person. I feel like your person is doing good. I have a medicine woman deck, so I'm trying to decide Let's do that one because I feel like needs to be a lot of healing in this relationship. I definitely feel, and I love, this is a beautiful deck as well. So let's get some more guidance for pile 2. Let's get some more guidance for pile 2. Guidance for pile 2 from Spirit. Guidance for pile 2. Yeah, feel that one. Oh, so we have purification. Raise your vibration by caring for your energy. There we go. Back. It's tying all together. I think this is a very, very, very clear message for pile 2 here for you guys, because all this whole reading has been more about you balancing. This person's doing the work. They're good. They have done it. They get it, and they're on. And I feel like it's just, this yes means you will get your yes, but you now have to put in the work. Like, you put in the work in the relationship. There's no doubt about that. But I think you need to get to the core who you really are and what you really want, and get to that place of, balancing, the yin and yang. I see the circle 8 in here, which is infinity. And I feel like this connection can tie together, with that, balance. When you're balanced, they're balanced, you're balanced. And when you find that people are balanced, they come together. And I think that's what this union is about, is each of you finding your balance so you can come together and have a healthier, more successful relationship. But I am going to get you, I want to see where this connection could possibly head to if you do the work. So this is my heart, and you can read it from both sides, which is why I love it. Let's see where this union could go. So Spirit, where could this union for pile 2 go? Where could this union for pile 2 go? Where could this union for pile 2 go? Where is the possibility for pile 2 and that person? All right. I didn't ask the right question. There I did. It flew out. So look at that. She's just, I love the glimmer in her eyes. It seems like that she's just crying tears of joy, that her heart is open, and she's just feels blessed. Then you got butterflies, which is new beginnings. This is about a new beginning. And this is about, feeling like you got what you deserved, and feeling like, that balanced energy. Let's see what it has to say. Only time will tell. There you go. I mean, this is a timing, it's about divine timing, but it's about getting your energy together to come together. And time will tell what this union is, only if that energy is balanced. So it is a beautiful yes. It is a, this could be your yes. This absolutely could be your yes. But it is definitely about, definitely love and prayers to pile 2. And I hope this works out for you, because I think it is a beautiful connection. And I think there's been a lot of work already put into it. And I think you'll reap those fruits if you can get to that place. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you again in another reading. Have a great day. Hey everybody, welcome to pile 3. If you chose pile 3, you chose the Smoky Quartz. And Smoky Quartz is about letting go, surrendering old wounds, dispersing fear, negativity, and it also absorbs negative energy as well. A lot of people like to put the Smoky Quartz in their kids' rooms, especially if they fight a lot. Teenagers, definitely putting a Smoky Quartz in will just dissipate some negative energy. And so we'll see how that ties into your yes, no question, or yes, no, or maybe question. And so what I'm going to do is we'll get the answer in a second, and then I'm going to clarify what that maybe is about. It could be anything from love, career, if you want to move. It could be any question. And this is a timeless reading. It's also a collective reading, not individual. So if you're not resonating with the answer this question, you may want to pick another pile, or if you were torn between two piles, maybe the other pile is more going to answer your question, and we'll get into what that maybe is about. But definitely feeling like with it, choosing the smoky quartz and it be about surrendering and letting go, it sounds like this is, yeah, we'll see what it is. And then you also have the octopus. So I love octopuses, especially after watching the documentary called My Octopus Teacher, which I would highly recommend watching. And some of you out there may really benefit from watching it. It's a beautiful, beautiful documentary. But also, they have 8, they call them feet, but we call them tentacles. And 8 is the infinity sign. So I think that's a beautiful message. And the octopus is a very intelligent creature. We call it creature, but sea creature. But it evokes wisdom and transformation and intelligence and selflessness. The octopus, and I really didn't know much about octopuses, honestly, until I watched that documentary. But they're very, they're very emotional creatures, and they're very, they're quick-witted, and they're smart. And the selflessness of an octopus is when they have a very short life, but when they give birth to their young, they actually starve to death. And the young feed off of them in their little cave and they die. And so you can't get any more selfless than that. So when I saw this combination of the smoky quartz and the octopus, I was like, wow, I really can't wait to get into this reading, because it's such a beautiful combination of yin and yang, because you got the release of negative energy, and then you've got the rebirth of the octopus and the selflessness of the octopus. And so it's just, I just can't wait to see what this reading is about. And I'm using the Divine Timing Oracle deck. And as I always explain when I talk about timing, that timing's lineal. We only experience time in a 3D. In the spirit world, it does not exist. So when we talk about timing, it can mean many, many different things. It's not necessarily about it's going to be 3 o'clock on Tuesday, so to speak. But this deck does give you some insight, a little bit of timing in a perspective way. So let's get to your answer. So what is it? Is it yes, no, or maybe? So it is a maybe. So I'm really curious to see what this maybe is about. Let's see what the card is. It says, don't lose hope. So whatever this situation is, we're going to do some cards and find out. But we are going to see what this hope is with this maybe situation, to see if it is a career, if it's you want a home, if it's a relationship. Let's get some clarity on this maybe situation. So we're going to start with tarot and see where what shows up with this maybe situation. Might have a couple. I'm almost feeling like this pile is a multiple question pile. I don't even know what that means right now. I'm just getting like, it's not necessarily, I don't know, about anything specific, but yet it's about something specific. I know that makes no sense at all. Just ignore that. So what is pile 3's situation? What is pile 3's situation? So we've got the, wow. Okay. So this might be about financial hard work and finances. So this is leaning more towards 9 of Pentacles and upright, which is about hard work. Okay. So we know that. We know you put a lot of hard work into this. But then we also have the 9 of Wands. So, but it's in reverse. I feel that this one's in reverse. So I feel like whatever this, you've put in your labor, now you're ready to reap the rewards of whatever this is you want. That's what I'm getting from this. We got to see what that situation is. I'm almost feeling like for some of you, this could be, should you move, an offer on a house. And this could, some of you, I feel like it might even be like overseas or long distance. And for some of you, I feel like it's, you just feel like you need a fresh start, a new beginning, but we're going to clarify this. So it's just interesting that you've got 9. So it's 9-9. We got 2 9s here, one in reverse, one upright, but you've got, double numbers of 9-9. I don't know if that's significant for anybody, 99 or even 9, but I kind of like that. Let's get some more clarity on pile 3s, maybe. Get some clear. I feel good energy with this. We've got the Devil, which is new beginnings. It's getting out of a situation. And I do feel like this might be a question of moving, buying a house, moving locations, or just moving away from. I get for some of you too, it's about, gosh, I've lived in my hometown for my whole life and I want to spread my wings. I do feel like this is a spread your wings kind of question. And you look at the octopus, like the octopus is, just can go anywhere in the ocean that it wants to go. And it's got freedom and it flows. And it just, if you ever watched an octopus, like they're just so graceful and how they move and quick, and quick-witted. And I'm starting to feel like this question is about like spreading your wings. That's why I'm probably was getting that feeling that this is a multiple answer. It's like spreading your wings in some situation. And we'll see where the maybe comes in and see why it's a maybe. Why is this a maybe? And about not losing hope. And for some of you, it may be about, are you going to get that offer? Is that offer going to come through? And maybe you need to do something more to turn this maybe into a yes. And we're going to clarify all this. But I do feel like, the Devil is getting out of this stuck energy, this muck and stuck and have a new beginning, and untying the shackles. And I do feel like a lot for some of you, if not a lot of you, it's like you've been in the same place for a long period of time and you're ready to like spread your wings and just experience the world, experience new things. And excuse me. And I do feel like this energy is very clear. Let's get some more clarity on pile 3s, maybe. Clarity on pile 3s, maybe. There we go. So yeah, it's about making a decision, but it's in reverse. So the decision is going to be made. So, it is about making the decision whether you should spread your wings and do it, which to me, the Emperor sits there in its power. And the Emperor is forward progress and forward movement and in getting wishes fulfilled, getting your desire. This maybe is starting to turn into a yes, but we'll see where your energy's stuck and what you need to do. And maybe this, I feel like this is definitely more of a yes energy, but I feel like the maybe comes in the getting stuck out of the energy that you're in with this situation. And that, you're just not, I feel like you're not sure what to do. Like, definitely, if you're a young person and you're watching this and you've never moved away from home and maybe you still live with your parents and it's about getting your own new place. Should I do this? Am I going to financially be able to do it? Or is this like moving overseas? You live somewhere and you lived in that area, the culture, and now you're going to move into another culture. And are you going to be able to fit in? Like, that's why I think I felt that energy in the beginning of being like, it's going to answer a bunch of different questions. Cause I feel like there's so many scenarios in this maybe, but it is all about spreading your wings. That's very clear. It is about being selfless, like the octopus, and saying, no, I've done what everybody else wants me to do. Now it's time to do what I want to do. It's time to have some self-care, and I want to spread my wings and I want to grow. And I do feel like with the smoky quartz that some of you have sat in some negativity, but I feel like the negativity is from others trying to talk you out of it. And the smoky quartz also blocks negative energy. And so maybe carrying that with you when you run into that negative person who knows your plans. And there is something about keeping your plans a secret, because the less influence involved, then the more your gut instinct guides you to the direction you need to go. But when we get a lot of people in our heads and we get a lot of people, giving us advice, and then that's where the confusion comes in. And I feel like that's where you're at. It's like there's so many people want you to do this and do that, but you want to do this. And I feel like this is where that energy is coming from. It's like, is this the right decision? Am I going to fit in? And we're going to clarify all that. But I want to get a little bit more for pile threes, maybe. Let's get some more for pile threes, maybe, and then we'll clarify some. Let's get one more for pile threes, maybe. One more for pile threes, maybe. Woo, cards are just being... One more for... There we go. We got it. Oops. Dropped on the floor. So I do feel like, I always say this in all my readings, when a card drops on the floor, I feel like you might need a little bit of grounding. Everybody could use a little bit of grounding anymore, but you got the Sun card. Absolutely. There you go. I almost wasn't going to take another one because I do like to do clarifying as I go, but I just felt like one more card was needed. And this is like, you're taking your unicorn off into the sunset, and you are going to follow your dreams and spread your wings. And this is the Emperor and the Sun card are beautiful together, because this is someone sitting in their power. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it. I'm not hurting anybody doing this. And you all need to just take a back seat. We're going to clarify this, but this is what I feel like is like, you're feeling like guilty about being selfless because, who knows, maybe someone's sick at home, or maybe, all this guilt that I feel like it's being put on you. I get that very strongly, that's where the don't lose hope is because you really want to do this, but there's just so much guilt put on you and so much, in that direction that that's sitting there as a maybe, that the maybe is a yes. So I want to clarify. I want to see what's going on. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords for pile three. So yes, we have the Queen of Swords right there. That's you. You've made that, you strongly want to make that decision and sit in your power, and you're heading towards the sun. She is facing the sun. She's facing the Emperor. She's facing the sun. The Queen of Swords is sitting in her power, and she's fierce. And she doesn't take a no, but yet, that's sitting in the more future energy of when you find your power, that you're not hurting anybody to make that decision. And you know what? Even if you are going overseas, it's just a plane ride home. It's a couple-hour trip home. It's a car drive home. Or even if it's across town and that, you're not living in there, I feel like it's just time for you to break free. And I do feel with the clouds in the background, I do feel like this is a distance move for most of you, because she's sitting on her throne, but there's also all these clouds very low. So that tells me that it's travel. Like this is a traveling at a distance. It's not necessarily, for a small amount of you, it might be just a move across town or just getting out of your parents' house. But I feel like the majority of you, this is a major, major move. And that it is about spreading your wings. It's not about running. I don't feel runner energy at all about getting out of it. I just feel like there's just so much controlling energy. And I'm going to clarify, I really want to clarify this Nine of Wands here, because I feel like that's the energy that you want to get out of. Clarify Nine of Wands. For pile three, let's clarify the Nine of Wands. There we go. So yeah, you want your Four of Swords. You want your new beginning, and that's what this is. And I actually do feel like you have some support. I feel like you do, that you're going to get the house. If the house is what you want, you're going to get it. If the move is what you want, you're going to get it. And I do feel like you do have some support. And I'm feeling with this card is that this is what's interesting about this card is like, I do feel like you have support, but not a lot. And these people are your biggest fans and cheerleaders, and you need to stick by them. But then look at all these people in the back with their back turned. You know, you've got all these people that you feel are turning your back on you because they're not supporting you. So this is a beautiful clarity deck on the energy that's going on. If you wanted that validation, is that you do have some support. And I think you need to lean more towards that support, which I feel are more your friends than these people in the background who mean well and have good intentions, but they just, you know, I think they're just projecting their stuck energy that, you know, maybe their family that's lived in the town for their whole entire life and generations, and nobody ever spread their wings and moved away or moved here or moved there. And they're just, they have a sense of fear for you. It's like they're projecting their fears onto you. And that is what this card is about moving forward in your support system, and that, you know, people that are in your life projecting their fears, not your fears, their fears onto you. And I feel that sits beautifully between these two cards. And I just think that it just, you know, ties it together beautifully. And yeah, I don't think there's too much more to say about clarifying that, but I do want to clarify. Let's clarify the Devil card for pile 3. Clarifying the Devil for pile 3. So we got a couple here. So yeah, this is travel. This is moving forward, the Knight of Wands. And that's what I think is getting stuck. This is releasing you from the bonds of the negativity, the bonds of the projected fear. This is travel. You're taking your swords, you're taking your energy, and you are moving forward. You are going to your destination. And then you've got the Knight of Wands here, which also too is, look at it, that horse rearing up, or rearing up and saying, full speed ahead, full speed ahead. And I'm going to be successful in my journey. And we're going to see that. We're going to clarify the Sun with, you know, I feel like their projected fear has definitely put some fear into you about, and it is scary. It is scary, your life completely changing, and especially if you are going to move overseas or across the country, you know, or, you know, across from where you live. And, you know, this is definitely very much validation and clarity about being selfless and following your dreams and just spreading your wings. And you will influence so many people that are stuck. People are going to look up to you and they're going to be like, wow, that was brave. You know, wow, that was fearless. So let's clarify the Sun card for pile 3. Clarifying the Emperor. All right, so we clarified the Emperor and we clarified the Sun card. So yes, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and then we also have and you know, I love that this is in reverse, because we have the 8 of Wands. So this is in reverse, is getting out of that stuck energy. You know, I just feel like all these wands are coming at you. All these wands are coming at you, which is people's opinions and now all of a sudden they're just going to give up and they're going to say she's going to do what she wants anyway, or whoever this is for. You're going to do what you want anyway. And this means financially, I think you're going to be okay. I feel like that, you know, that's a little bit of concern, is like, am I financially going to be okay to make this move? Am I going to find a job? And like, are things going to work out? And the answer is yes. You're standing there contemplating this. And the answer, and the Emperor is yes. The Emperor is a hard worker. The Emperor is tough. And yeah, it's once you get settled in, you're going to feel like, why didn't I do this years ago? Like, why didn't this happen forever? So I think this is beautiful. I don't think I need any more clarity with tarot, but I do want to get some of the Divine Timing Oracle deck, and let's see what it has to do about Don't Lose Hope. And I think that is clear. I don't think much needs to be said on Don't Lose Hope, because I think, you know, it is about, will this happen? And the maybe is a yes. But I think in your head, it was like, you know, I don't know. I just keep hearing, I don't know. You know, I just love, yeah. So let's see about the timing. Let's see, where is Divine Timing for pile 3? Divine timing. So we've got 2 that flipped over. Obsessing over timing creates blocks, and that is true. So, when we want something, we always want it yesterday. And, we don't have patience. We definitely do not have patience. So I would say, definitely just take a deep breath. And the best thing to do is put up a little, maybe do a little charting journal of like where you possibly want to move if you don't know already. Like what region, just pick a region, say, I know I want to live in this area. And then, just write and dream that it's already starting to happen. Or, if there's a certain house that you like, maybe I always like to do on the phone, put a little album on your phone and put vision board on it, and then put things in that album on your phone that you envision, like a house or like an area you want to live. And that takes the obsession away, because then when you're putting it in there and you see it, it's part of the manifesting. So yeah, anytime you obsess over something or get disappointed in something, you definitely create blocks. And this says around June, and let it happen organically, which kind of ties into the obsession is, yes, let it happen organically, because that's the best way for anything to happen. Honestly, when we do things before it's time, we run into blocks and obstacles. And so the around June, which would be around the warmer months. So it could be June is typically June signifies summer, but it's not summer everywhere. So it could be, if you're in another country, it's opposite. Like if you're in if you're in the United States and then there's Australia, they're opposite seasons. So this could mean that time of year, but it could, if you're going to Australia, it's going to be cold. If you're coming to the United States, it's going to be warm. So it's not even about, June, just signifies that kind of seasonal timing. I feel like June signifies divine timing, not necessarily the month, but it still could mean the month. But again, I love that these two here are saying let it happen organically, and obsessing over timing. It's just like, I feel like once you make that decision, which I feel like you're making that decision, I feel like you want to go because you don't want anybody to change your mind. You don't want those. I think you fear that those negative thoughts and negative people, not necessarily thoughts. I don't feel like you have negative thoughts. I do feel like negative people are just, you want to go before all that, like they ramp back up with their negativity. And so you're getting a little bit impatient. I hope that makes sense. So I feel like you're definitely getting a little bit more impatient with the situation. So let's get some, let's try to do the Universal Mystery deck. Let's see. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm being drawn to it for some reason. So we're going to see. Let's get some message from spirits for pile 3. Ooh. This might be some more clarification. Let's get... these are slippery today. Pile 3. Let's get some guidance for pile 3. Guidance for pile 3, actually. So, oh my gosh. You can't make this up. Moving. Change of residence, moving with your partner. So there you go. I think this clarifies what this reading's about. It is about moving. It is about moving on, moving houses, moving locations. It is about that decision of, that's a yes. That's not a maybe anymore. That is definitely turned into a yes. So I love that validation of the moving. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless right now. So let's give I want some advice from Spirit for pile 3 on what they need to do to kind of heal these, I don't want to say wounds. It's more healing this energy that's coming at you from other people. Like what guidance does pile 3 have towards other people's energy? What guidance does pile 3? Guidance for pile 3 there we go. So we have the Horse, which again is moving energy. The Horse is free. That's freedom. Oh, I said it. I didn't even read it. I'm just like looking at the horses because they're so beautiful. But yeah, horses freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserve or stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Oh my gosh. Hello. Mic drop. Done. Beautiful. I mean, this is so much validation, of your free spirit. And I do feel like you have more of a freer spirit than maybe people around you. And there might be some jealousy about that. So, some people wanting that spirit. I feel like you're such a good soul and a good person that, a lot of people depend on you and they don't want to see that dependency go. And I think it's just time for you to spread your wings and just go on your adventure. And I don't even feel like I need any more with this. This is so beautiful, but I am going to get you some charms because this is a beautiful, happy reading. And I love the octopus. And I really think I think watching that movie, My Octopus Teacher, will really, really make you feel like making those decisions for yourself and finding your place in peace. And I think, for some of you out there, I think it would be good to watch. So let's get some charms. Oh, we got a good bit there. Let's see what we got. So I like to dig until they fought on their own. And we've got the dragon. Beautiful. Isn't this the year of the dragon? Are we in February 10th is the change? I think this is the year of the dragon. So this is definitely, if it is the year of the dragon, which I think it is, it's on February 10th. This is a timeless reading. But on February 10th, we enter the year of the dragon, that's a beautiful symbol, especially with the June coming up, that this is your year. The year in Chinese, the dragon is a powerful year. A lot of them plan to have their children and births around the dragon year. That is beautiful validation of your and grace. I feel like that just signifies your personality. I really get that with this. And then of course we get the seashell, which ties in great with Mr. Octopus here. And they move homes, and seashells are another signifier of moving because, they're always coming out of their shell and finding a new home, and they grow. So they have to find a bigger shell. And that's what you are. Your spirit is growing. Your wings are flying. And so you need a bigger shell to expand into. Oh, love that so, so much. And the bee is community. You've got a lot of people, helping you. And, you will have that positive influence. I love that. And here's another seashell that ties into that. That's a clam. So the pearl. So you'll find the pearl of your future because that's a clam shell. And for some of you, and then we've got the flamingo, which is, standing on your own 2 feet, which they always stand on one, which is, oh my gosh, I can't keep him in my hand. And so maybe some of you are moving to warmer weather and that's better for you. And there's your validation. And there we got the umbrella, which to me signifies protection. So I feel like you're definitely very divinely guided in this protection of moving. Like I feel like it's like Mary Poppins. Like she takes that umbrella and she gets lifted up and she's carried away. And I feel like the Mary Poppins vibe, that you're just going to be guided into that. You're just going to feel so free with the horses. I love this. And then we got this cute little dinosaur, which I'm not really sure what that's about in this reading. I feel like he just kind of popped on in there. But, it's also, dinosaurs. Children love dinosaurs and they love the magic of dinosaurs. And I feel like this is just about, again, like following that magic and following that, of course, if you watch Jurassic Park, it's not magical, but again, it's about, being childlike and following your dreams. And I just love, I do think you might want to pick up some smoky quartz to kind of just dissipate some of that negative energy coming in. But I feel like the people in your life do have good intentions. It's just, I don't think sometimes people realize, that how the energy of that affects other people. And this, maybe I'm flipping it. It is a yes. And I love how it ties in great with the postcard from Spirit too, about going with the flow. And water is about travel. It's about emotions. It's about freedom. Water is free. Nothing stops water. You know, when you think of how powerful water is when we have dams break or tsunamis or flooding, like I feel like this is just like being in your power and just going with that flow and following your dreams. And I really hope that this was clarity for you. And I really hope that this reading gives you more confidence and stay in your power, because you have it. Like this, you're going to be so happy about this decision. And it's just such a beautiful reading. I love reading this for you all. And I really hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next reading.